What's shaking, guys? MagicActivatr here, back at it again for episode number 9 of our Pokemon Soul Silver Randomized Nuzlocke. Now, in the last episode, we made our way through Route 32, and I'm not gonna lie, we had a little bit of a hard time along the way. We had a couple of close calls, but we managed to make it through without getting completely destroyed. And so today we're heading into the Union Cave, and hopefully we'll make it all the way through to Azalea Town in today's episode. So if you're hyped for some more Pokemon Soul Silver and want to show your support, be sure to hit that like button down below for us. Give it to Magic Touch because your support is always greatly appreciated. Now that said, let's jump in and do a quick team recap to get you guys up to speed on what's going on. Up front, we've got Bellarive, our Milotic, the starter you guys voted for, level 12, holding the Lucky Egg for some boosted experience with Water Gun, Wrap, Water Sport, and Refresh. Next up, we have Kenai, our Ursaring, level 10, holding that Choice Band with Scratch, Rock Smash, Lick, and Fury Swipes. Next up is Izzy, our Grovyle, level 12, holding that Miracle Seed to boost its Seed Flare and Absorb, also Rock and Pound and Quick Attack. Then we've got Juvia, the Kingdra here, rocking out at level 12 with the choice specs. We got all these choice items going on with Water Gun, Smokescreen, Leer, and Bubble. Next up is Charlie, our Charmeleon, level 14, holding that Focus Sash with Scratch, Growl, Ember, and Smokescreen. And last but not least, we've got Pearl, our Dragonite, level 10, holding that Draco Plate to boost its Twisters, also rocking Wrap, Leer, and Thunder Wave. Alright, so with that being said, we're going to be going into Union Cave, and in the last episode, we also managed to get the Old Rod, which technically means that we could go back and get 3 encounters, I believe. One in New Bark Town, one in Cherry Grove, and one in Violet City. But I've decided I was going to hold off on that because we've got a couple of encounters coming up, if I'm not mistaken. And I just felt like I didn't want to backtrack right now, and I feel like since it is randomized and everything, it might be more worth it to go back once we get Surf and get some higher leveled mons, potentially. So, we're just going to go through the Union Cave. I didn't want to spend like half an episode backtracking, because I feel like the last couple episodes we haven't made just a ton of progress towards not Violet City, Azalea Town. And we just found a Soldew. Is that a sign? Are we going to catch a Latios or a Latias? Either one. If we're going to get a Lati, that's going to be wild. But we do get an encounter in Union Cave. And the first encounter is going to be a Tentacruel. Alright. Tentacruel is not bad. It's another water type. But it is a nice tanky mon. It can eat up some hits. So I'm not really mad about that at all. It's level 6. Which is kind of crazy considering the level of the trainers and stuff that we've been fighting on the past couple of routes. It's kind of wild. But that's what happens when you set a level modification thing on where it boosts their levels up 15%. You get worked. So who do I want to weaken you with? I need to lower you down a bit. But I don't want to get you too far down at the same time. You know what? We'll just wrap a little bit. See if we can't whittle you down a little bit here. Alright. And now I'm going to go ahead and start throwing Pokeballs because you're going to be taking damage. I could Pokeball is used to hook Pokemon by a rod when fishing. Okay, so we didn't actually fish you up. I was going to say we might could use that. I just realized that I only had this many Pokeballs, which is not good. Not a good way to start off. I do have a Dusk Ball, though. So we might be okay. We might be okay. I may have to use the Dusk Ball. Let's see. Okay, you're not gonna cooperate. That's fine. That's fine. I need to weaken you. You're kind of playing the same game up, and then you're freed from the wrap. Let me switch to... I'm going to switch to Milotic. And I'm going to try... Let's Water Gun. Water Gun shouldn't kill you. I'm kind of afraid to do it again, though. This is an example of being ill-prepared. I probably had money that I could have bought Pokeballs with. Maybe. but I didn't do that. So we're having to use our Dusk Ball on the Tentacruel, which is fine. It's no problem. It's no problem. We're going to do that. And what are we going to nickname a Tentacruel? In battle, it extends all 80 of its tentacles to entrap its opponents inside a poisonous net. Okay. So it's a female. So I think I'm going to call this one Ursula. I think I'm going to call it Ursula. Is that how you spell it? I don't know. Hold on. Let's ask trusty old Google how you spell it, just to make sure, because I'm a stickler for that kind of thing. Let's see. Ursula. It is. That's how you spell it. Okay. Sweet. So we are good there. Nice. So that being said, now we can head on up this way and fight this fire breather. If there's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Words of the wise fire breather. Look at that. Yo, fire breathers. Can we talk about the fire breathers? A class that I don't think we've ever seen since 2nd gen. I think they've only ever been 2nd gen. 2nd gen trainer classes. But with that said, I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie, because to be honest, you're like at the exact same level that we are, which is a little bit terrifying. And I just sped up through that battle. I probably should try not to do that. But there's a few trainers through here, and like I said, I do want to make it to Azalea in this episode without making it crazy long or anything like that. Let's see. We found TM02, which is Dizzy Punch. So Dizzy Punch, that's an interesting one. Not as a super great move by any means, but it's alright. We could add Tangela in Union Cave as well. Although I think I'd rather have the Tentacruel. Just thinking long term here. And we got a Claw Fossil. So, oh, that's something I did not think about. That's something I did not think about. I don't remember how the Claw Fossil works in this game. I think you have to wait until you make it to Kanto. Actually, I'm gonna fight some of these mons that we run into in the wild just because I need the experience. I need the training. I need all that good experience. I want to say that you still have to wait till Cinnabar, but there weren't even fossils in this game, were there? Technically, or at least in the original Gold and Silver. I don't remember. That's something I don't remember. I don't remember ever getting fossils in Gold and Silver, so I wouldn't think. But I don't know if they added it in Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I don't remember. Interesting. Anyway, we are up against the Toxicroak, which is kind of scary. I think I'm gonna switch out and go into. Survey says, let's go to. Oh wait, you may have dry skin. You don't have dry skin. Okay, sweet. So we're gonna rock out and blast you with water guns until the cows come home, as they say. Or in this case, the Toxicroaks. I almost said Krogunk. You're a Toxicroak. You got a crit on me. I'm the one with sniper, and you're the one getting crits. Fair. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But yo, look at this. These mods are actually a little bit higher leveled than us now because of the because of that experience or that modifier, that level modifier. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. But yo, check out this Union Cave. Union Cave is, I think, just this entire route between Violet City and Azalea Town just really stick out to me, and I remember them so fondly from back playing 2nd gen. So, I don't know. I think it has kind of a special place in my heart. And so it's always so nostalgic going through that route and going through Union Cave. I don't know why this one in particular sticks out in my mind. This route and then the one between Ecruteak City and Olivine. Those two really, really pop out to me for some reason. I don't really have a justified reason for it to be that way, but it just does, you know? It just does. But we're getting some mad kills with this Choice Banded Scratch. How many times do you see Choice Banded Scratch used? Not very often, I don't think. You have a Flareon. I was about to say, that would be really, really convenient because you are a fire breather, but I think I'm actually fighting a hiker right now, if I remember correctly. So, we'll see how much this... Yo, that Scratch. Although these guys are a little bit lower level because he has more than one Pokemon, but we're getting sweet experience from it, so I'm not even gonna complain. Now, Noctowl is a little bit thicker, so he might take this a little bit better than Flareon did. Yeah, he ate that up. He ate that up. That's a attack boosting nature, Choice Banded, Scratch, Stab even. But it's okay, we took him out. Not that big of a deal anyway. So sweet. So again, I'm kind of breaking the fourth wall. I've done that so many times in the series already, but obviously I have to record these before I actually post them. And I'm recording this one on Sunday. And dude, YouTube, I don't know if any of you guys experienced this where you guys are, but YouTube has been completely broken today with videos. I don't know when it started because I watched a few videos earlier today, and then all of a sudden, now videos won't load. Like right before I sat down to start recording this, I was actually trying to watch a video, and I could not load it. And I kept trying different videos, thinking maybe it was just the one, because sometimes that happens. No, YouTube is just broken today for some reason, so I don't know how long it's going to take them to fix it. I think it's been down for, I think somebody said it's been down for like a half hour or something like that. I don't really know for sure, but it's been a bit obnoxious. But hey, what are you going to do? It is the platform that we use. It's the platform that we choose to use. A nice Luxray on the screen. Bro, can we get a Luxray or a Shinx at some point? Because I would love to use a Luxray. Luxray is one of my favorite 4th gen Pokemon. Probably, Luxray might be my favorite electric type, period. I know that Luxray is a very popular choice as a favorite. A lot of people really like Luxray, but I think it's for good reason. It's got a great design. It looks boss, and I think I used it both when I played through Pearl and Platinum. My initial playthroughs, I had those on my team the entire time. I got them on like the whatever the routes. See, that would be Route 2, I guess. And I used them all the way through. So you have a Cubone. I'm gonna switch just for GP. We'll go into Izzy. And you know what? We might fire off a Seed Flare. Should we fire off a Seed Flare? Or should I just go with Absorb? I feel like I should just go with Absorb since you're only level 7. Not waste my PP on that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One Absorb kills. It's a crit. That's what's happening. So, with that said, I feel like I say with that said a lot. I feel like there's a lot of things that I say a lot, actually. But, that said, I think that's become one of my filler phrases. Like, you know how a bunch of people will say like or and stuff like that. I feel like I say that just to kind of fill the space without saying or like. I still say like and but I feel like saying that being said is one of those filler things that I do. I don't know, man. I'm weird. I think about that kind of stuff a lot. It's one of those things I'm really, I guess I shouldn't say self-conscious of, but I'm very self-aware of. I don't know. I'm sure everyone has things like that, because most of us, I mean, unless you're, that's going to sound really rude. I was going to say, I guess unless you're full of yourself and think that you do everything perfectly, then Probably, but probably not. But anyway, that sounds a bit rude, but it's kind of true. Let's be real. Anyway, let's fight a Glalie and stop talking about that, because I feel like I should rock smash you, my dude. You're not gonna have explosion right now, right? Because I don't think that would be cool at all. I don't think that would be cool at all if you had explosion. I know that you get it at some point because Mega Glalie Refrigerate Explosion is a issue. Also, I don't know when you get, I'm sure it's like super late in your levels, in your learn set, but I know you also get Sheer Cold at some point, which is also a bit frightening. Schoolgirl Anne. That is not a schoolgirl uniform that I would see, unless you're the mascot. If you're the mascot of your school, maybe that makes sense. But I can't go that way because, as you can see, there is currently a pond in the way that I cannot get through. So, let's switch you around. And I was trying not to run too much in here. Oh wait, there's probably a hidden item over here. They wouldn't do that. Was there a hidden item originally? If you have an ice type move, that could be a problem. I'm just gonna Seed Flare. I'm gonna play it safe. I probably could have killed you with Absorb, but I didn't want to risk it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you had like Icy Wind or something crazy like that, that would have been nonsense. Your Pokemon was surprised that you suddenly spoke to it. I forget to talk to my Pokemon in this game. I don't know why I always forget to do it, but I do. Yo, Weezing would have been a sweet encounter. That would have been a great encounter. I would have loved to have had Weezing. Bro. Weezing's such a good Pokemon, and it's purple, which is cool. Which, speaking of Pokemon, I don't know why we brought that topic up since we're, playing Pokemon, but, ooh. What is with these competitive items? We just got a Life Orb. Bro. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, actually. All right, cool. So it looks like we made it through the Union Cave. It actually took a lot less time than I thought I was going to. Granted, I did speed up through a couple of things there. But let's grab these apricorns. Let's grab these apricorns and... speaking of Pokemon, back to what I was saying. The last video's question of the day was, what Pokemon did you guys want to see hatch from an egg? And got a couple of you guys that responded to that question. I believe Flaring Flareon said Palkia, which would be absolutely crazy, especially when you consider the fact that there was an event in this game where if you imported the event Arceus, it would give you... and you took it to the, what was it called? The Shinjo Ruins, I believe is what it was called. You would get a egg with a level 1 either Palkia, Dialga, or Giratina in it. So that's kind of crazy. So if we got a Palkia from an egg, that would be kind of insane. Blue Jay said something awesome, but she couldn't think of anything. And then my former friends... the other half and Nerdy Steve mentioned Makuhita. And as you noticed, I said my former friends because they are officially dead to me. I'm just kidding, but I do absolutely despise Makuhita. Makuhita, I have a really sour relationship with Makuhita. I've just never really liked its design. Like, I've never been a big fan of it as a Pokemon. Back when it first came out, and even until today, I've just never really liked it. And I think really my disdain for it has grown more just because of the incidents of getting bodied by Makuhitas and Hariyamas for stupid reasons too. For absolutely stupid reasons. I don't know, I just do not like it, and I feel like I grow to like it less the more that time goes on. It literally looks like a yellow trash bag. Makuhita. Anywho, we are going to continue sliding our way through. Yo, question of the day for you guys. What is your least favorite Pokemon? Not necessarily a Pokemon that you have disdain for, but what's that one Pokemon that you don't particularly care for? For me, like I said, Makihita, not a fan of that thing. Not a fan of that thing. And the thing is, like, I don't think it's a bad Pokemon. I don't really like its design. And for those of you guys who may or may not have seen my Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke, I just blanked out on what she said she was sending in. What he said he was sending in. You know what? Let's go to my latte. I feel like it's going to be a grass type now that I switched into another water type. No, it's Persian. Okay. I lost a Flygon. I believe it was. I lost a Flygon to I think it was a belly drum smelling salt. How many people can say that they lost a Pokemon in a Nuzlocke to the move smelling salt? Most people, a lot of people don't even know smelling salt's actually a move. It's one of those moves that you never really ever see, except when like Makihita uses it. And I lost a Flygon to that. How stupid is that? Anyway. We managed to defeat Ghost Rider Kimberly. This guy's name is actually Hiker Anthony. I don't know why, but he's one of those trainers that I always remember his name for some reason. I guess because I played through 2nd Gen so much. For some reason, he kind of stands out to me. Also, he's one of those guys who calls you on the phone. I'm trying to remember what the picnicker's name on the last route was that asked for a phone number as well. And I can't seem to remember what it is. Hold on, is this... Okay, yeah, so this is Route 33, so we can technically get a new encounter here, but I'm not properly equipped with Pokeballs to be doing that. So we need to go and get some Pokeballs and whatnot. Okay, so I'm not sure. I assume this is supposed to be the same person speaking, which I think is going to be the Rocket Grunt. So I'm going to give them the stereotypical grunt voice that I give all the grunts, starting with Team Galacticon. I don't know, for some reason I've always given them this voice. So anyway.
Who are you? You don't know us. We are Team Rocket. What? We broke up a while ago? Give me a break. We have not broken up. Actually, we did once, but we have come back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it.
Boom, Michael Jackson. Beat it, just beat it. All right. Anyway, let me talk to you.
Nothing is going on. It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard to make sure people don't wander in. Am I not a good Samaritan?
I feel like you should have laughed a little bit after that to make the mood more appropriate. But let's go in here and heal up. And then we're going to go run to the Pokemart and buy some Pokeballs. Because we definitely need to see if we can get what our new encounter is going to be. But I suppose I might as well. I don't really remember there being anything major in this town that anyone gives us. But I will make my rounds just in case to make sure. Because I'm a little less familiar with this one than I am Violet City. In terms of how vivid my memory is of it. I mean, I know the layout and everything, but I can't remember every single NPC in the game. This is the charcoal maker's house. Oh, the Slowpoke have disappeared from the town. The Forest Protector may be angry with us. It may be a bad omen. We should stay in. The Forest's Protector. That would be Celebi. The Forest Protector. It's so crazy to me, too, that, like, back in the day, you had, like, Celebi and Mew, and they were in the first 2 gens of Pokemon, and they were, like, pretty much, you couldn't get Celebi. I know you couldn't get Celebi in America. I don't think you could get Mew. I'm not as familiar with because I didn't play 1st gen when it originally came out. I played it after 2nd generation, so it was kind of behind in its times at that point. But I don't recall you being able to get Mew other than glitching the game. Obviously, that's a thing that people do, and you can still exploit that thing today, even in like the virtual console re-releases of Red and Blue. But anyway, let's see if we can buy. Yeah, we got Muns. We got Muns. Okay. So right now I can just buy regular Pokeballs. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy 22. I don't think I need quite that many. I'm gonna buy 15 just because we've been running low as of lately. And then I'll probably buy some super potions as well. I can only buy a couple of those for now. We should I think we'll probably get some more money after we battle or after we come back from. The question is, I think we can actually technically go to the forest right now too. I don't think the rival battle triggers until after you complete Slowpoke Well, so we could probably go ahead and get 2 encounters, which I think would be a good thing to do. So let's go ahead. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we can. So I say we go ahead and get our Ilex Forest encounter in this episode. And then we can go get the Route 33 encounter. And we should be good. Let's switch Pearl to the front. Switch Pearl to the front. And our first encounter, just immediately, I took like 2 steps. 1 step, actually. It is a Dusknoir. Dusknoir. Interesting. I have not really seen much of Dusknoir in LPs, really. Or at least I haven't ever really experienced it, I don't guess. Firsthand, I should say. But honestly, I don't think I've seen much of Dusknoir used, period, in LP, so interesting. I'm not mad about it. It's ghost typing, which is kind of nice. The question is, though, how am I going to weaken this thing? I don't know that I really have a way, because I can't hit you with a normal type move. You're pretty bulky, though, so I might be able to, well, I don't know, absorb, Miracle Seed. I'm pretty high leveled. I'm gonna try it. Absorb's pretty weak, so I don't think it will kill. It might do way more than I anticipate. No, that's okay. That's kind of what I was hoping about, how much it was gonna do, but I was really nervous that I was like underestimating how much damage it would actually cause. But it looks like we're gonna be able to do this. All right. I would say it's risky for me to try that again. So I think now we start chucking balls. I think now we just start chucking the good old Pokeballs and see if we can't catch this thing. All right, we got 1 shake. Not really doing it. Not really doing it. All right. Hopefully that was just a bad throw, and this next one is gonna really do the job for us. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna. All right, let's see. Shake, shake. Come on, shake. Come on, Dusknoir. Don't play games with my heart. I just bought all these Pokeballs. This is why I bought so many Pokeballs. It's for this exact reason. Why do you gotta triple jiggle and not pop? Why you gotta triple jiggle and not pop? It's just kind of rude, Dusknoir. I know you're a ghost. I know you're not living, but it is a little rude for you to shake 3 times and not pop. But you're gonna do it anyway, just to spite me. Okay, this is actually a little bit. If you don't pop this time, I was about to say you can't just triple jiggle and not pop that many times. It's actually insane. Alright, so we got Dusknoir. It is a female. The feared Pokemon is said to travel to worlds unknown. Some even believe that it takes lost spirits along with it. So it's a female. Ooh, I have a name. I have a name in mind. I think this is actually a pretty good one. Hold on. Let me make sure that I spell it right, though. Yep, I would have spelled it wrong. All right. Vati. All right, sweet. All right, so I like that. I like that. That's a pretty killer encounter. I'm not mad about that at all. So now let's head back over here. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and talk to Kurt. Just because. I'm already here. Might as well.
Huh? Who are you? Magic, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket is an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm going to go give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke. Old Kurt is on his way.
Grandpa's gone. I'm so lonely. But I'm here with my Dragonite. Yo, how rad is that Dragonite follows me around inside of the building? That's pretty insane. Could you imagine like working at a Pokemon Center and just somebody walks in with their Dragonite following them? I feel like that's still kind of like not something you would see every day. Even in the Pokemon world, just Dragonite just following behind you. All right. So we got one more encounter that we're going to get right here. Survey says it is going to be... Ooh. Vampy. I like it. I like it. Question is, how am I going to... I don't know how I'm going to be able to weaken this thing. Will a lick body you? A choice banded lick? It makes me nervous. I can't Thunder Wave you either. What moves do you have? Scratch. I mean, I suppose I could always Wrap. Wrap shouldn't kill. It might do a little bit more to a Vampy, but it's really kind of the only option that I have is to Wrap it and try and whittle it down. That is the one good thing. It is a little bit scary because Wrap continues to do damage even after you finish using the move. A lot of times, but... Alright, let's throw a Pokeball and hope for the best right now. I used way too many balls on that Dusknoir, so hopefully this Vampy will agree with us a little bit better. You can normally find Vampy in that area above Route 29. Let's see, 29. So hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to catch. But anyway, as a sign of affection, it bumps with its snout. However, it is so strong, it may send you flying. Alright, what am I going to name? Initially, the first thing that I think of is King Nappy normally calls his Vampys Zanzibar, or his Don fans. I'm trying to think. Oh, I got one. Just to be a little bit different, and not go with Zanzibar. I want to make sure that I'm thinking of the right name. I wasn't, but there we go. Let's go with Tantor. We can go with Tantor. from good old Tarzan. All right. So nice and Tantor. I like that. So let's head on back to the Pokemon Center for now. And I think that is a good place for us to go ahead and wrap up this episode. I'm gonna heal up just 4 GP, and we're gonna wrap things up. In the next episode, we're gonna be heading to the Slowpoke Well. See what's happening down there with Old Kurt. I said Kirk. Old Kurt and Team Rocket. So, I'm sure there will be some good times had there. But for now, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. So thank you guys so much for your support, and thanks for checking out the video. But I'm going to make like an Abra and get out of here. So have yourselves a good day. Stay cool. We'll catch you next time.